Hi, Mackenzie. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm 25. I just moved to Portland, Oregon a little over a year ago, and I work as a digital marketing specialist. So it's a very 8 to 5 job with the same schedule pretty much every day. I graduated a few years ago, and I'm just trying to get used to this new adult lifestyle.
Awesome. Okay. So what brings you in today?
I have been very sedentary ever since I started my job. It's been hard for me to have a desk job and to still be able to incorporate movement because, there's always that pressure to be at your desk. And where I work, I can't just leave for, a 10-15-minute break and go on a walk or get outside because there's not really any sidewalks. We're off of technically a highway. So I have to drive anywhere. To leave, I have to drive. So it's just not there's no convenient way for me to incorporate exercise into my daily routine. Obviously, besides going to a gym, but it's just been hard to motivate myself to do that.
Okay, so you find that it's pretty hard throughout your workday to put or include any physical activity into your day, and that your only way of being physically active normally or right now is going to the gym?
Right, but I haven't even been doing that. I was at a gym in the summer, and it was, mostly classes, so which I do enjoy just because I feel like that, pressure helps me to actually get more out of my workout. But I don't know, I've realized too that maybe sometimes I do just need, to be able to just hang out on some machines too. I just haven't really found the right fit since I've moved somewhere new.
All right, so you're trying to find the right exercise that you can fit into your day, what works for you.
Right.
All right, so tell me why making this change is important to you.
Honestly, I don't know. I can just really tell when I'm not active. My body, aches and I just, feel horrible all the time pretty much. I know that sounds, really morbid. But, yeah, I can just really tell a difference even, between going on, a 30-minute walk once a day versus when I don't. Even those, small changes, I've definitely noticed a difference. And then, when I do actually do a big workout, I just feel so much better and more confident about myself. And also, it really just helps to me to be able to connect with my body, and it helps my mood as well, and just energize me for my work day.
So you feel more energized and more balanced after exercising?
Mhm.
All right. So, how would your life be different after making this change? Let's say you did incorporate physical exercise for, let's say a year. How would your life be different now versus a year if you started making this change?
In a year. I definitely, start to have more energy and just feel better throughout my day. I mean, if I joined a gym or something, maybe I would have made new friends since I'm still pretty new to the area. Maybe I would just feel better about my body and feel a little bit stronger. I think that would be it.
Just overall, the quality of your life would improve?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. I definitely need to incorporate more movement in whatever form that comes with, but yes.
So do you have any ideas about how to incorporate exercise into your daily or routine, or even a couple of times a week, how you would do that?
Yeah, I mean, I have, tried to go on walks. I have a park like across the street from my apartment, so sometimes on lunch breaks I can drive over here, and go on like a 20-30 minute walk. So I could probably do that, especially on days, that it's not raining up here in Portland, but yeah, I should also probably try out, some gyms and get a membership.
Okay, so you're thinking that during your lunchtime you could take a 20 or 30-minute walk or use the gym?
Yes.
What time is best for you to use the gym? Do you like to go in the morning? Do you like to go after work?
Probably after work. That's the thing that I'm struggling with too, is like, okay, if I get up early and just get it over with, then I don't even think about it. I don't have time to, think myself out of it and say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll just get up and do it, and by the time I've thought about it, it's already done. But then after work, I definitely have more time, and it like wouldn't affect, my sleep patterns. But so that's something I've been struggling with as well. I don't know if you have any advice.
So, what do your mornings look like? Do you think that you could incorporate the gym into your morning, maybe like once or twice a week?
I probably could. I mean, I have to be at work at 8 every day, but it's not that big of a commute. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure if I found a gym nearby, I could probably wake up like an hour early and be able to do that. I think it would just be getting myself to actually wake up early. But
okay, so yeah, getting up early is the hardest part, and maybe exercising after work. Is that just, you're tired, you're unmotivated at that time?
Yeah, I'd say I'd be less motivated after work because I'd have time to talk myself out of it or worry about it for no reason. But that, I don't know, it would also, I also would just have more time after work as well because I get off at 5 and then I'm pretty free. So maybe I just need to try out a couple of different times and see, I don't know, what sticks.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Would you mind if I made a suggestion?
Of course.
So my suggestion maybe is that you could pack your gym clothes and bring them with you to work.
Mhm.
That way, when you're done with work, you already have everything you need to go to the gym. You could just go straight there.
That's smart. And then I don't have time to get home and then not leave my apartment again.
Yeah. That way, it's just like a direct shot straight from work to the gym.
Nice. I like that, actually. I really like that.
Okay. So how motivated do you feel on a scale of 1 to 10 about putting clothes in your car and going to the gym after work once or twice a week?
On a scale of, did you say 1 to 10?
Yes.
How motivated? Probably like a 4 or 5.
Okay, so why not a 1 or why not a 7?
Why not a 1? Wow, honestly, these are very deep questions. Okay, why not a 1? Probably because I just know that I really need to do it and that I know that I'm going to get, more benefits from it. And I know there's no reason not to go. I think I'm just kind of overthinking it. So I could see myself trying it at least a few times, and probably to go off of that, why not a 7? Because I could see myself, doing that a couple of times and then kind of getting off track or, overthinking it or taking a day off and then just never doing it again.
Okay, so kind of losing that motivation to go.
Yeah, kind of that, I guess, excitement in the beginning that, you are making this life change, just kind of that, beginning excitement, and then just feeling the effects of working out a few times and then just forgetting why it's so important to keep doing it, I guess, as well.
Right, that makes sense. So how confident do you feel about using your lunch break to exercise on a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah, I mean, if it was just like a, 15 to 30-minute walk, probably way more motivated, so probably like a 7 or 8.
Okay, so highly motivated to do that.
Mhm.
And is that just because it's in the middle of your day and you have that extra time during lunch to do that?
Yeah, definitely. I have the time in the middle of the day. I don't really have to change my schedule too much besides maybe, making lunch ahead of time and then, spending only half my time eating that I usually do. I guess it's just a lot more accessible because it's, I can just, there's some walking trails in the park across the street. So, I wouldn't have to change my schedule, and it's pretty accessible.
Okay. So in order to do that, what would you need to bring with you or do in order to make that work for you?
I mean, I guess probably just making my lunch ahead of time, and honestly, probably just going straight to the walk, like from work, and then eating afterwards versus, sitting down to eating and then, feeling unmotivated and then just, sitting there scrolling through Instagram instead of going to walk. So, probably just walking first before I eat and then making lunch ahead of time. So I can spend my extra time walking.
Okay. So how many days a week do you think is attainable for you to add walking in to your lunch break?
How many days a week? I would say at least twice a week, maybe 3.
Okay, so right now you feel pretty confident about twice a week?
Yes.
Awesome. All right. So on a scale of 1 to 10, now that we've kind of planned how you might make this change, how confident do you feel walking on your lunch break?
How confident do I feel now?
Yeah, now that we've kind of talked about, how or maybe what that would look like for you.
Yeah, definitely. I would say probably like a 9.
Okay, so a little bit more than a 7.
Yeah.
All right. So you feel that adding exercise into your day is going to increase the quality of your life, help your mood, make you feel better, be more energized. That's really like why you want to make this change?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So what do you think you're going to do to go about making this change after this conversation is over and you have time to think about this? What do you think you'll start next week, this week? What do you think?
I would love to say that I'm going to start right now, but realistically, I could see myself going on a walk at least this week before the end of the, work week is over. and then trying to research some gyms and maybe trying one out, next week or the week after.
Okay. So what day do you see being the best for you this week if you were to start walking?
Probably Thursday.
Okay. Gives you a little bit of time to plan.
Yeah, I have an event tomorrow, a client event tomorrow, so I probably wouldn't be able to take a traditional lunch break tomorrow. So yeah, Thursday would probably be the first day that I would have the time to do it.
Okay. So how would you feel about setting up kind of an experiment to try and see, how that works for you? I think sometimes there's less guilt in that. I don't know what you think.
Experiment. That's exciting. What would it look like?
So maybe this week on Thursday you would walk, and maybe next week you would walk, and you would assess maybe, how that was for you. Did you enjoy yourself? Did you have time to eat lunch? Did you feel like you didn't have the right equipment? And that way, you could decide if that change is worth keeping for you.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely be open to that.
Okay. Awesome. So how about next time we talk about how your experiment went?
Okay, that sounds good.
Awesome. Well, I hope you have a good evening.
Thank you. You too.